Do you find yourself living a stress-free life? Have the children left home and you have nothing to worry about? Do you have a job you like and you're looking forward to going in tomorrow, Monday? Today is Sunday? If so, I will change that for you. I would like you to play the most stressful game I have played in a long, long time. Before that, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on TikTok. The handles are all on the screen at the moment. Today, on a bonus video for a Sunday, we are playing Foreign Cabinet, and we are playing this on the MiSTer FPGA system, recreating the ZX Spectrum Next. This game is a rebuild of something called Splitting Images from years gone by, and sweet mother of God, this is the hardest game, the most stressful game that I have played in a long, long while. So, what do you have to do? I want you to think back when you were a child. We had these little puzzles, which were these 9x9 squares with one square moved. You slid these around to form pictures, and when it was done, you put it down, you put it in the drawer, and you never saw it again. This game is that game. This game is a version of that for the ZX Spectrum Next. On the right hand side is a picture of a young man that we're looking to build. I believe his name is Rocket Man. I believe Elton John sung a song about him. Can't be too sure on the facts, but we will just leave it at that. He's pushing a button as well, and there's a picture of some fire, some mushroom cloud in the background, and a simple picture, easy to build. The way you control this is you control that rectangle that you can see, which has got multicolours, and you go into the top left of the screen and you drag out an item, and whatever way you move it, whatever way you're pushing fire at the same time, it will move the picture, the little square, in that direction. And it's simple. You've just got to build a picture. How hard can it be? In the background you've got the constant irritation of the ticking clock that you can see on the bottom of the screen. You have doors effectively on the north, south and west side of the picture, and when they're open you can throw pictures through, you can throw items through that, because this also puts strange items on the screen as well. When they're closed, they just hit it like a normal wall. You have these little red items that you can see on the effectively on the western wall at the moment, and a couple on the bottom. They change location and move around, and if you bounce a picture into them, it will hit it and bounce away. Think of those as springs. This game, you're seeing it's the 8th, 9th time of me playing it. To even try and have an element of success here, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but Jesus God, trying to make Rocket Man and his picture of, you know, a nice mushroom cloud on fire while he pushes a button in the background is next to bloody impossible. This is hard. This is shit hard. This should not be this hard, and it's not because I'm bad at games. This is frustratingly hard. You know, this gave me stress. I don't have many games that give me stress. Yes, I'm not good at games, but this game really gave me stress, and I figured I'm going to keep this particular recording of this. I am going to do a quick voiceover of this recording of it, and you can have this as a bonus video on Sunday. And if you're in a good mood, if you're in a happy mood, I want you to pick up and play this game. The odds are absolutely stacked against you. Now, it may look like I've got all the tile pieces on the board, but no, I haven't. It keeps some back. If you're a parent, I'm sorry for you. No, seriously, if you're a parent, you may have had a son who, or even a daughter actually, who collected football trading cards that used to come in these albums, and you had to slide them all in. There would have been out 400 or 500 in the album, all the Premiership teams if you're a UK person and that means anything to you. Well, those were always a bit of a con because you never got all the cards you needed. Some were really, really hard to get, and some were held back. And this game is exactly the same. It will hold back pieces, it will hold back items. So you think you've built the puzzle, you think that you're nearly there, you think, yep, this is it, we're there, and we're missing a couple of pieces. Yes, I've got a piece on the right hand side, that one there, that I need to put in the right position. But look at these pieces coming out that it didn't give me before, that I now need to somehow navigate round and put in the right place. You think when you look at the picture of Rocket Man on the right hand side, as it highlights the item on the board, they're going to be easy to move. Well, they're not that easy to move. They're not that easy to move at all, really, because, you know, you've got the constant walls where things bounce off, so you've just got to keep a really good idea on what's going on while the infernal clock is ticking down behind you. So back to these football card things. These keep things behind, and I want you to take careful note on the bottom right hand side. I do not have that piece, and it chooses to give me that piece right at the end. And this is what I learned while playing this, and it was a little frustrating when this happened, and it was like, you utter bastard. And it reminded me again of the football card things I've spoken about. And if you ever find yourself in a position where and there it is, that piece there in the top left hand side now, if you're ever collecting football cards for a kid, there is a trick on how to do this. You're going to be looked at like you are not of this planet, but what you do is you walk into the newsagent wherever you buy these cards from, and you buy a complete sealed box. When you unpack that box, you are going to be missing 10 cards or thereabouts, but it will only be 10 or so cards that you will be missing. And what you do is you then look at the back of the album to see how to order your missing cards, and you go away and you do that online, however it tells you to do it. Once you've filled in everything from that box, that is the cheapest, that is the easiest, that is the most sensible way of completing these collections, because you will never buy a box that has everything you need. So we're near the end of getting this gentleman built here. You know, we've got a foreign object that's here, but we managed to get rid of it with the nuke button by throwing that into the torch. And this is weird how it adds items in there. They don't help you out, they're not there for your advantage, and you've just got to clear them. But look at this timer, absolutely ticking down. It gave me a piece that I needed right near the end, and then I've stupidly gone and thrown away one piece that I had through that open door, so I've now got to try and collect that again. And this is just hard. This is stupidly hard, but eventually we got there. So look at this, he is built, and we're going to move on to the next person of interest here, so stage 2. And the most disappointing thing for me, and I was stressed at this point, I was really stressed at this point, this took a lot of gameplay to do, and I don't know why I've got that stupid tap there. Look at my score, 30 points. You can at least get 10,000 points, I would believe, on this game, because a high score has all those zeros there, so 10,000 is a minimum you would need to at least fill a number up in every one of those, disregarding the zeros that are already there. If it's only going to give you 30 points per effort like you're doing here, you know, how many levels has this got? And it's not hard to see that you're going to lose your mind by the time you've even got to level 3 or 4. There will be nobody that can easily play this game, which is why I say this is Sunday. This is a bonus video for you all. Don't know what time it will go out by the time it's encoded, but it will be going out on Sunday. And if you want to have, and you saw that the item bouncing there, if you want to be stressed, if you want to go to work stressed, play this bloody game before you go to work, and you will be absolutely stressed. The rules of engagement here, you know, don't make sense with these taps that it gives you and other items here. I think you just have to throw 2 items together and it gets rid of them, but you know, I can't be sure. But here we're trying to build Theresa May. Theresa May, if you don't know, was the leader of the Conservative Party in the UK, and she was known for running through the fields as a young girl when she was asked, what's the most naughtiest thing that you've done in an interview? She was known for doing a robot dance when she came onto stage, and you know, that was some really bad advice she got from someone in the party that said, hey, yeah, that'd be a good idea. But she wasn't a great PM in terms of popularity or anything else like this, but you know, it depends who you ask. If you ask me, she was a damn sight better than what we have at the moment. At least she tried to make a decision. But this isn't about politics or anything else like this. You know, we're in a mad world if you look at politics across the world, especially UK politics. But this is about completing the picture of Mrs. May so we can turn that frown upside down and make her look happy. But God knows who the next person is going to be here. You know, this game, if you're playing with a decent amount of volume in the background, it quietly sends you potty as well, because you hear the ticking of the clock. You know, you've got everything moving against you. You haven't got enough pieces on the board. You've got things like the tap on the bottom right hand side that you don't need. You've got these red things which you throw the pieces in that bounce away, and you know, it's just so hard. So the best I can hope to do in this short period of time that we have together, that we have left together, is build the best version of Mrs. May that I can, and hope that she's going to be happy with the end result. This is a free game, and this is on the Spectrum Next. As I've said, you can download this for free. You won't need to pay for this game. If you have paid for this game, that's another reason for you to be annoyed, but I assure you this is an absolutely free game based on an old game by I think it was Domark, and they released a game called Spitting Image, and then they had to change the name, I think, to Splitting Images, if my memory serves me correct. So a little bit of history in the background here, and a retro game in terms of, you know, it looks retro, but it is on the Spectrum Next, which is a later version of the Spectrum, hence another reason why this is a thrown together bonus video for you to have a look at. And you know, I truly actually want you to be as annoyed as I am playing this game, because this is not easy. I think I've got all the pieces on the board here, but I've got time absolutely against me, and there's no way that I can put this into anything like a half decent version of Mrs. May, so she will keep that pout and continue to be annoyed. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and in the next video I will be in a better mood. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there, just me. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, then Merlin here would be delighted if you would consider subscribing. It would make him happy, it would make me happy, and if Merlin's happy, then everybody is happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care, goodbye.